Hi, thank you so much for tuning in to P2P Relates, where we talk about all things relationships. I'm Pat Renfro, and today I want to talk to you about generation gap solutions. That's so important when you look at the different generations from boomers to Gen Zs and Xs. We have lived life differently based on the period of time we came up. And we're in a different generation today. We're in a fast-paced TikTok, let's get to the point, text messaging, not so much on long phone calls. All those things are what's going on today. So as older people, if we want to get to know the young people, we've got to reach out to them on their level, on their terms, so that we can keep the gap narrow and keep communication strong and open. I'm coming to you today in a transparent way. I'm learning about this. I've got a message, and the message is for young people. And if I can't connect with them, that's not going to be very effective, right? So I'm learning from those who work with young people all the time. And maybe what I'm saying today could be useful for those that are in my generation, as well as those that are in the younger generation, that we close that gap and come together to say, hey, this is how we're going to make this work. So I want to talk about 3 ways that we can close the gap so that relationships are strengthened no matter what age you are. So number 1 is pursue the relationship. Instead of sitting back like I've been guilty of and saying, oh, they're not interested in getting to know me. They see me as an old fogey, or they see me out of touch, or they see me as uncool. No, we're all people. We're all human beings. And we have wisdom to share with them, and they have technology to share with us. We get to know things easier. I have a brother who has a young daughter in college, and he is so hip. He knows how to do all these different technologies. And I'm like, man, you make it look easy. But I was thinking about it. When you're day to day living with a person who's a teenager or a young adult, they are into that frame of life and they know how to do those things. And if they're living with you and you're open, you're going to be learning what they know. So we need each other. You know, we have wisdom. We've had years of experience of doing things in foolish ways, and principles that we've learned over the years that help us walk in wisdom and have more success. And so we need each other. But what I wanted to say today in short is pursue the relationship. Instead of sitting back and presuming they are not interested in the relationship, that's probably a lie. And we need to do all we can to pursue. So if you're having trouble with that, that means you don't understand the generation that you're interested in engaging with. Do your homework. We've got Google, we've got every type of technology resource necessary today in order to pursue successfully knowledge that we are missing. So pursue that knowledge. Think about it like a person that you're interested in, and you want to date him or her, and you're trying to figure out how to do it. Well, you may not know them very well, but maybe they're eye candy for you. Maybe they're very successful or very popular, and that's what attracts you. But whatever that attraction is, it doesn't make you know them. It just lets you know you're interested in getting to know them. So if that's what you're interested in, what do you normally do? You go out and you ask questions, you figure it out, you do some research, you may find out who they know and get close to those people and ask them questions to help understand. It's kind of like buying a gift for someone. You may not know what kind of gift they want, but you know you want to bless them with a gift. So how do you figure that out? You look at what they already do. You talk to people that know them much better than you do, and you go and buy that gift that you know is going to really make them excited. Well, likewise, we need to pursue getting to know people better and building rapport and relationship with them at their level, which takes me into the second thing to consider. Look at releasing your standard expectations of how they should be and pursue getting to know them at their level. They may not respond to you the way you'd like them to. They may not talk to you in a way that you thought they would. If you did this nice thing, you went and bought this gift that you knew they'd like, and you thought they would respond. what you're only thinking about them responding the way you would respond if they gave you a gift. But we're in different generations and things are done differently. And so it would be really smart and important to release all your expectations and just simply say, you know what? I, with anticipation, am going to be open to how they react and respond to our interaction and be okay with it. And even if you think it's personal, maybe they didn't like what your gift was or they didn't enjoy their time with you, maybe you need to do some research with that generation and how they respond to things like that. And maybe go to a third party person in their same generation and ask them, you know, if I did this, how would you react? And how do your friends typically react? But educate yourself, make that effort to go all out and really meet them where they are and release what you think you need, because it's not about you. And you know what? In most relationship situations, it's not about us. It's about that other party. Third and last piece I want to give you: stay engaged once you start this journey. It's like working out. We work out, maybe we even change our diet, which the two need to go together if you want results. And yet we'll do it for a week or 2 weeks or a month or whatever. And we go like, bam, I'm going to see these results. You get on the scale or you put that tape measure around you and you find out you don't even have a half an inch changed in the waist, or you find out that you've maybe gained a pound. And if you're not careful, you'll get discouraged and you'll be like, oh man, forget this. I'm not doing this. Or I'll do it in 2 weeks. Right now, it's summertime and I'm about to do blah, blah, blah. Stay engaged in the process, understanding it's not an overnight fix. It's iterations of change over time. You haven't been pursuing this, so it's going to be easy enough for you to want to shrink back and give up. Don't give up. Just know that I got to stay in the game. I got to stay in the game until I'm comfortable. And if you will do that, we will begin to change the gap between one generation and another and see a melding. And when we do that, we're going to get wiser, stronger, and have greater success in certain areas of our life that maybe we don't have a skill set for. And we're going to give them wisdom, maybe beyond their years, that will help their life go smoother and better because they'll learn. The older should teach the younger. So I hope this was a good point for you to keep in mind. If you're older, think about a young person that you want to get to know and really pursue that person and have a quality pursuit about it. And if you're younger and you know that it would be useful to have a stronger relationship with your grandparents or with your teacher or with an uncle or a cousin in your family that's maybe 5, 10, 15 years your senior, then take the effort to think about how they think about things and how they perceive things, and then meet them where they are. And if we will gravitate toward each other, we will shut down the gaps. All right, I hope that's useful for you today. Hit the subscribe button, tap the bell. Then when I do my weekly updates, which I do, you will be notified that something's been uploaded and you can check it out. Millennials and boomers, I'd love to hear maybe challenges you've had in that area or strategies that you've used. Maybe it hasn't been a challenge for you. And for you Gen Zers and Xers, hey, correct me. If what I'm saying is not going to be that effective, tell us how we can reach you better. All right, you all have a wonderful week, and I look forward to talking to you next week. Take care.